He just beat his ass on 69. He ran off with some money. He just wasn't having that shit. Them niggas knew each other since elementary school. To that boy. They had him get out of his car. His girl was in the car and they got out of the car. Jogged down the street. Get away from that ass whooping.
These niggas dogs and they know it.
I don't know, but you gotta beat me up in front of my woman. I gotta go out swinging. Them.
Well, this venue will host Super Bowl 55 in a couple years' time, but for now, we've got non-playoff football here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision
I'm living like that. I'm on it like that. I'm getting it like that.
Get it like that. I'm on it like that.
You whack MCs. And tell that nigga to listen to Soundmind shit, dog. That's all he can listen to. Tell him to turn off that real nigga shit. That nigga playing real nigga 6 Mile shit. Tell that nigga turn that shit off, dog. You got Sean muted or something, Fergboy here? What he playing?
No, I think he was muted.
This series between the 49ers and the Bucs.
That's Mac Nichols. I keep telling you.
1977 and Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL.
Tell that nigga turn that real nigga shit off, man. Sean ain't ready for that shit.
17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And Ingram holds it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
So that nigga.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
God damn it, I feel
like
like
26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Damn, I feel
Certainly
wrong.
not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available. I'll pick him up soon. Put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again on 2nd down.
I threw the ball, bro.
He is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Yeah, I gotta go get him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the I. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run it with Coleman.
Oh, and this bitch-ass nigga fumble? Come on, dog.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now.
Bitch,
I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. That's it. 54, Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyrell Williams taking it in. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
That'll fit.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Even David Williams. That's just the Twins without him.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
What's up? That's all you back?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Okay, how you doing?
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yeah, I wanted to suck in on Doc.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range.
Y'all niggas crazy, bro.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Lynch, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That's what he, I ran into his teacher. His teacher was like, look, man, I got a group. Your son is top 3 on my list. I please have him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You know what I'm saying?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down and a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Well, you know, we might be in D.C. for definitely the summer.
Bridgewater going deep here for Parker.
You know, her son, that's what he's
and that's going to be incomplete.
Down there.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot. Contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Bridgewater. And it's caught by Parker.
Shit the
21
fuck.
yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Let's go now. Come on, keep Pittsburgh. Check, check. Come on. 54. All day. All day. Go, go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line, the old zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Parker there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Come on.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check. Match box. Right. Kill. Off. There we go.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lambo on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready. Time to end it. Switch up, switch up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, come on. 55. I'm trying to collect. '55's my guy.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Man, what the
And
fuck?
now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
55. Hey, eat. Gotta do better.
First down, the run with Lynch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's Bridgewater. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one to Garcon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Kill, kill, kill.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 25 on second down, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Got it. 55. Mike 55. Man, I got you.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And the 49er hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Green 18. 59. Green 89. Stay with your man.
Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the run.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bucs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.